More and more people are turning, for instance, to the internet to find answers or consuming media online. And so you have to go where the attention is or where your potential clients are, right? So what's happening is that competitive landscape is making it very difficult.
So in your view, what are the options contingency fee law firms can take in response to the threat of private equity?
I think the first thing is take a fresh look and take stock of how your firm operates overall. Money in, money out. Where's money coming from? What are those things that you're doing to actually stay profitable and relevant? I think the next thing would be to take a fresh look at what your vision is. Like, what is your 5-year plan? Where do you want the firm to be in 5 years? Do you want to focus on, for instance, increased profitability? Do you want to expand your services or practice areas geographically? Or do you want to get more aggressive in any of those in particular? Another opposite side of that would be reducing the amount of cases that you deal with. Let's say if they were low volume, let's just use motor vehicle accidents, which is largely a volume game. And you said, no, you know what? I actually want to focus on the larger, higher end cases because it's better bang for my buck for the time. So that would be a reduction of case quantity, but an increase in the quality index of those cases. Another thing that doesn't get asked often enough is, what's your retirement or succession plan? Everyone's working very heavily in the right now focus of right now, and case generation and what do we have in our docket and everything, but they haven't done enough thought in terms of who's going to take over. Am I going to sell it? Am I going to turn it over? And do I have a plan? And should I start raising awareness of who that individual is and what's your brand and how does the brand translate to someone else taking it over? So I think that's a key factor. Another thing would be tracking. Start tracking how you get business, what it's costing you. Most firms are not tracking it nearly at the level that they need to be. You really need to say, okay, I'm giving $1 here, and I don't have any tracking to identify what I'm getting in return. That would lead to, who are your partners or who are the people internally or externally as providers or vendors or whoever that is, to really identify, hey, what are you doing, not just in terms of activity, but productivity. What is it producing, right? I think another factor would be determining if you have a distinct advantage. Is there something that you do really, really well that other firms don't do well or don't pay nearly as much attention? And it doesn't just need to be legally related. You could create the best client experience possible, and it creates an incredible word of mouth, which, guess what, doesn't cost anything in terms of marketing dollars. So your profitability index goes way up by just assessing, like, what's my process look like and how do I deliver a better experience? I think determining your brand. A lot of times when I talk to a law firm about their quote unquote brand, they look at me with a blank look and say, what do you mean? And they associate brand with giant names like Amazon, Walmart, Coca-Cola, but everybody has a brand, whether they're putting any emphasis into it or not, but really looking at it, what does your name mean in the community or among your peers? The last thing would be old protocols, which would be, what are things that you did previously that you just have always continued to do and you've never taken fresh stock of and looking at? Do those operate and yield the same results that they used to, right? Because our industry's constantly evolving, right? We constantly have to go to CLEs and we're going to conferences or masterminds and all of these things. What are you doing to actually take that newfound knowledge and actually change or challenge the existing protocols that you have had maybe in process for a long time? Because sometimes what got you to where you are now will not get you to wherever the end of that vision plan is.
Thank you so much for putting so much of yourself into this industry and sharing so much of your insights with us today. I really appreciate it.